I wanted to react to both of the threads of Tiffany's post regarding the connection between life and death, and the meeting between Anna and Levin. Um, I think I won't necessarily comment on the big picture stuff regarding the meeting between Anna and Levin and how it seems to unite the plots. That has been happening more and more. We do get more and more symmetry. You'll notice, for example, that we get an extended scene in the countryside in part 6 with Levin's household, and then we get an extended sequence with Anna and Vronsky's household, with two characters, Dali and Yaslovsky, swapping over. So you get to see some parallel situations, some parallel characters, and we get to see a little bit of immediate contrast between those two places, and that is intensifying our sense that these two stories are connected. What interests me about the Levin and Anna meeting is the way that it's not really clear how we're supposed to interpret what Anna is doing in that scene. Levin's impression is that she is, above all other things, sincere and honest. And I think that by the time we get to the end of the scene with the two of them, that is kind of where we are as readers. At least that's where I am as a reader. I read Anna as sincere and genuinely open to Levin. But then we get the scene of Levin's return home to talk to Kitty, and Kitty being very upset by his visit to see Anna and thinking that this is inappropriate, and Levin shifts his perspective. And then after that, we get a scene with Anna where we realize that she has been practicing it's a kind of platonic seduction on Levin, that she has this power over men, and she doesn't understand why she doesn't continue to have it over Vronsky. And so that third chapter seems to confirm that Anna isn't entirely sincere in what she's saying and doing with Levin. And so there's this ambiguity that we have when we enter the disagreement between Kitty and Levin. We don't necessarily know what the truth is. We might even be more on Levin's side and think that Kitty's being unreasonable. But then the revelation of Anna's motivations in the next chapter might change our perspective. So we're constantly getting thrown about, and I'm not sure where we're supposed to settle in the end. On the question of life and death, I do think that they're meant to kind of balance each other. I also think that, there's some explicit language in the section that you read, if you've gotten this far, that's talking about how both life and death are transcendent moments. Birth and death, they're moments when, in the case of birth, a new life that didn't exist before is now there, and then in the case of death, there's this mysterious fading of life. And they seem to resemble each other more than they balance.